In this video, I will be covering the last model of queuing theory. So this one is the last model in the syllabus, that is single server model with Poisson arrival and general service time distribution. So earlier we have seen that the models like we have seen is the Poisson arrival and exponential service time. So this is the pattern, okay, but in this model we are going to see the service time is now it is not exponential, rather it is distributed like normal distribution, or you can say general distribution. So this is the last model, okay. So this is represented in this way: mg1, and this side obviously the capacity of the system is infinite, and this is also general distribution. The average queue length LQ, that is equal to lambda square sigma square plus rho square divided by 2 into 1 minus rho. So this is the only equation, or you can say formula, we have to remember. So you can see here a different term. Here actually rho is equal to lambda upon mu, where lambda is the arrival rate, lambda per hour, and mu per hour is the service rate. What is sigma? Sigma is a standard deviation. So what is this standard deviation? Actually it is a deviation in the service pattern, means so service rate, or you can say the service which is performed, it is showing some kind of deviation, that is denoted by a standard deviation sigma. So in the question, if as soon as you find a standard deviation is given, you can understand easily that this is a single server model with Poisson arrivals and general service distribution, and immediately you can use this formula. So LQ we got. Now what is LS? LS will be LQ plus rho. What is WQ? WQ will be LQ divided by lambda, and Ws is equal to Ls divided by lambda. So this is in almost all the models we have seen this. Ls is equal to LQ plus rho, WQ is equal to LQ plus lambda, LQ divided by lambda, Ws is equal to Ls by lambda. So this is waiting time in the system, waiting time in the queue. This is length of the system, this is length of the queue. Clear? So let us see some of the examples in this. So here is one problem. At certain healthcare center, patients arrive at a mean rate of 4 per hour. Lambda is given. They are checked by the doctor at a mean rate of 5 per hour, that is service rate. Okay. The center feels that service times have some unspecified positive skewed unimodal two-tailed distribution with a standard deviation of 0.05 hour. See, actually I'm not going for the distribution, different types of distribution, because it will be complicated. So, and that is not going to be asked. Okay. So if you have idea of distribution, you can easily understand this one, but nothing to worry if you don't have idea, because that is not required here. Just understand this one, that a standard deviation is given. Okay. So obviously this is a in a model of mg1. Okay, so we are going to use the formula of LQ, and that is lambda square sigma square plus rho square divided by 2 into 1 minus rho. This is the formula we are going to use here. We have so determine the queuing characteristics for the healthcare center. So all the queuing characteristics, LQ and LS and all, everything we have to determine. What is lambda here? This is 4 per hour. What is mu here? 5 per hour. Service rate sigma standard deviation 0.05. Okay, so a standard deviation is given. So can we calculate rho? Rho we need to find out lambda upon mu 4 by 5, 0.8. Okay, so now we can determine LQ, and that is lambda square. Okay, so we need calculator, put all the values and find out the value of LQ. So 0.8 square, 0.05 square plus 0.8 square is equal to, okay, divided by 2 divided by 1 minus rho. Rho is 0.8. So this is coming 1.604. Check once. 1.6, we can take it as 1.6. Oh, sorry, I have done some mistake. Actually lambda is 4, no, I have taken 0.8. So it is 16 into this is 0.05 square, and better to write down, otherwise we will do some mistake. 2 into 1 minus 0.8. Now it's okay, so find out the values. So 16 into 0.05 square, oh, 1.7. Okay, so LS will be LQ plus rho. So 1.7 plus 0.8, that is 2.5. What is WQ? LQ divided by lambda, 1.7 divided by 4, 0.425 hours. And WS is equal to LS by lambda, that is 2.5 divided by 4, that is 0.625 hours. Now the question is telling that how much the assumption of exponential service times would distort these values. So now he is telling that assume that the service time is exponential and then find out the values of LQ, LS, WQ and WS. That, you know, in case when the service is exponential, okay, when then LS is equal to rho upon 1 minus rho. Rho is how much? 0.8, that is 4. Okay, LQ is LS minus rho, that is 3.2. WS is going to be LS upon lambda, 4 upon 4, that is 1 hour, and WQ is equal to LQ 3.2 divided by 4, that is 0.8 hour. Okay, so this is the values. Now we can see that as the service rate or service time becomes exponential, then we can see the waiting time has increased. Here the WS is 0.8, here WS is 0.625. Oh sorry, WQ is 0.8 and here WQ is 0.425. WS is equal to 1 hour and here WS is 0.62. So it has become almost double. You can see almost double. So this is the discussion actually you have to tell. Okay, so let us see another problem. Okay, this is a good problem. In a heavy machine shop, the overhead crane is 75% utilized. Okay. Time study observations gave the average slinging time as 10.5 minutes with a standard deviation. Okay, so a standard deviation means mg1 of this one. What is the average calling rate for the services of the crane, and what is the average delay in getting service? Okay, so this is the question. If this is another part, so up to here, so if you have understood, that is good. Try to read it 1-2 more times and try to understand what this question is telling, because first of all, to understand the question is difficult here. So here he is telling the overhead crane is 70%, 5% utilized. What is the meaning of that? Next, he is telling that slinging time is 10.5 minutes. What is slinging time? Standard deviation, okay, we know sigma is given 8.8 minute. Okay. Now, average calling rate he is asking. What is the meaning of average calling rate? So obviously, this calling rate is, that means is arrival rate. Okay, so this is arrival rate he is asking lambda. Okay, that means obviously this slinging time is mu given. Okay, so mu is 10.5 minutes, so we will get 60 upon 10.5 minutes, 60 minutes, so this will come around 60 divided by 10.5, this is around 5.7 per hour. Okay, so lambda we have to calculate. See, that's what we have to try to understand from the literature, that what is lambda and mu, because sometimes they will use the terms which we may not be aware of. So calling rate, average calling rate for the service. So calling rate for the service, that means it's a like it's a arrival. Okay, how many like demand, how many customers are coming and calling for the services, so that is actually arrival. So this is obviously the service rate it is given. Okay, so mu is given, and it is so how lambda is not given, so how we will find? So this is from here, 75% utilized. So we know utilization factor. Utilization factor, what is utilization factor? Rho, that is given 0.75, 75%, isn't it? So rho is given, so can we calculate lambda? Lambda is equal to, lambda upon mu is equal to rho, so lambda is equal to mu, lambda upon mu is equal to rho, so lambda is equal to rho into mu, so this is 0.75 into 5.7, that is how much? 4.2, 4.2857, okay, 29 per hour. So we got this. Since see here, as everything is written in hour, so we need to convert this standard deviation in hour. So this should be written as 8.8 divided by 60 hour. Now can we use the formula? So what is the formula for okay, so we have got the average calling rate. We got this. What is that? Lambda is equal to 4.29. This is one answer. Now he is asking what is the average delay in getting service. That means he is asking about delay in the getting service. So average delay in the average that is waiting time in the queue. Okay, so waiting time is actually LQ divided by lambda. So can we calculate it's not about the in the system. He is not asking average delay, or you can say waiting time in the system. He's not asking, he's telling average delay in getting service. Okay, that means once he goes for the service, then waiting time is over, isn't it? So that is what, so that means he is asking about the waiting time in the queue. Okay, so LQ, we know the formula of LQ, square sigma square plus rho square divided by 2 into 1 minus rho. So find out this. 4.29 whole square, sigma is 8.8 divided by 60 whole square, plus rho square is 0.75 square divided by 2 into 1 minus 0.75. How much is this one? 1.92. 1.92. So can we calculate WQ? That is 1.92 divided by lambda. Lambda is 4.29. That is 0.44, oh, sorry, 45 hour. Clear? So in this way we will be able to solve all the problems. So we have to be very careful while solving the problem, that in case if the things are not given clearly mentioned, then we have to check the literature and try to guess what is the values. Okay, lambda, mu and all, everything. Clear? Next question is that if the service time is cut to, sorry, 8.0 minute. Okay, this is 0, I think. Okay, so this is 0, 8.0 minutes with a standard deviation of 6 minutes. So service time is given, that is 8 minutes. So just divide it by 8, so you will get this much per hour, and from there again find out the lambda value. Okay, and standard deviation is 6 minutes, so 6 by 60 hour. Now then we will find out LQ, and in that case, and then we will find out WQ, and we will compare both the things. Okay, so this is how the problem is solved. So I'm giving this task to you to solve this part, that is 8 minutes, and for 6 minutes how much WQ comes. Clear? So thank you very much.